Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Reata Horsemanship. I'm Luke Brown, and today is Winning Wednesday. And the horse next to me, this is Sunshine. She's the Rocky Mountain filly that came to me. She's 2 years old, and she came to me because she's highly reactive on the ground, hard to catch. She even jumped out of a pen, not with me, but with her owner when they were trying to catch her. So she really has been highly reactive. Today is the third day, and we got a lot done today. Got her a lot calmer, listening to me, responding to my cues instead of overreacting to anything I was doing. She's ground tying with my spanking the stick and string all the way around her in all 5 positions, from the front to the shoulder, to the side, to the hindquarters, and to the back position. So she's just doing excellent. I'm really excited for her and how much progress she's going to make in the next few days. I just have her for a week right now, and then next fall we'll probably have her a little bit longer or a little bit more as her owner gets ready to ride her. Like I said, she just turned 2. And today for Winning Wednesday, I wanted to talk about a quote that I heard from Mathews a while back, and I wrote it down, and it had to do with sacrifice. And he said this. He said, "The willingness to sacrifice immediate gratification for future rewards is highly correlated with the ability to create a better life." Again, let me say that again. The willingness to just make sure I get it right. The willingness to sacrifice immediate gratification for future rewards is highly correlated with the ability to create a better life. And that's by Mathews in the book, Little Black Book of Exercise Motivation. And I love that quote. And he also goes on to tell the story, and I've mentioned this story before, about the kids, the Marshmallow Study. I call it the Marshmallow Study. I believe it was at Stanford University somewhere in the 90s or something. And these kids were each a bunch of children were put into this study, and each one was put into a separate room and given a marshmallow or some kind of treat, something that they really, really wanted to eat. And they were sat down with this treat, and they were instructed that they could eat the treat now, or they could wait until some future point in the near future where they could have two of that, whatever it was. Let's say it was the marshmallow, 2 marshmallows. So many of the children, they just ate the marshmallow or the treat right away. Some of them waited quite a while, but then they gave up and ate the treat. And then at there were some that actually waited until the researchers came back in the room and said, "Congratulations, you waited long enough. Here's your second marshmallow." So they were able to get 2 marshmallows. And they went on to study those children throughout their lives, their young adult and to middle-aged life. Well, I guess it was probably the young adult to early middle-aged life, and found that the children that were willing to sacrifice immediate gratification, that immediate gratification of tasting that marshmallow in the moment and wait for a future reward that was even greater, those children, they ended up being much more successful in their families, in their businesses, in their work life, whatever it was. They were much more adapted to the world that they lived in, and they lived a more successful life in just about any category you could imagine, whether it be financially, interpersonally, with health and wellness, in anything. They just did better. They did better in life. And so the bottom line is this: if we are willing to sacrifice immediate gratification for future reward, if we're willing to make that sacrifice, and those sacrifices can be very challenging. Like, for example, instead of going to work out like I committed to, I might sit down and watch TV, or I might get some ice cream instead of drink some water and have a carrot. Those little things, the ice cream was an immediate gratification, but I sacrificed. I didn't sacrifice. Let's say I didn't do that. So I ate the ice cream, so I didn't sacrifice that for the future reward. And what would the future reward be if I had sacrificed that? It would be a better body. It would be a more healthy body. It would be a longer lifespan. It would be generally a better life overall in my health and wellness if I would sacrifice that immediate gratification for the future reward. And so that's one thing. It's one of those skills that in today's society of I want what I want and I want it now, it's really challenging for us to really hold off and sacrifice what we want now for a future reward. But if we can start doing that, and all of us can do it, we all have things that we don't sacrifice currently. We want something in the future, but we're not willing to sacrifice presently what it takes to get that in the future. So if we can all work on something, just find one thing that you want to achieve in the future, and then what can you sacrifice today in order to get that in the future. Hope that helped for you today. It certainly helped me when I was thinking about that in my life. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Until next time, be thankful, live with purpose, live with passion, and as always, stay safe in the saddle.